Black History Month begins today, and here at Fox 29, we will be celebrating every day with different stories shining a light on cultural institutions and influential Black Americans, both past and present.
Today marks 200 years since the birth of Harriet Tubman, and our Bill Anderson went to the Tubman Museum in Cape May.
As we celebrate Black History Month, one priority is to pass on the history that may be largely unknown, like the role Harriet Tubman played in nearby Cape May, New Jersey.
She was working as a domestic laborer and as a cook. She said that she was working in hotels and with private families. And she was earning her proceeds that she needed to run her missions.
Many know the Underground Railroad ran through our region, but when Cape May residents discovered their local connection, they were inspired to share.
All of this incredible research that's so important to local history, but also important to the national history of the abolitionist movement and the journey to freedom for so many people.
The museum's on Lafayette Street. In the converted part of the Macedonia Baptist Church, abolitionists congregated there.
And this was the African room.
Carolyn Davis's husband was the pastor for nearly 50 years. She's a longtime resident. She knew it was the perfect spot.
They can always come back, and those pictures bring memories, you know.
After months of COVID delays, the Harriet Tubman Museum is open to the public. Locals with deep roots united to keep their connection to history alive.
My sister and I found the Harriet Tubman journal dating back in the 1800s, and we donated to the museum.
Everyone's invited to visit and be proud of that history.
These leaders of the abolitionist movement were working right here from Lafayette Street, where the Harriet Tubman Museum stands.
And remember that it's up to us this month and every month to make sure our stories are never forgotten.
We need to continue. Our family's hungry for it, the community's ready for it, and we just need to keep doing this. And all of a sudden, history that we thought was lost is now bubbling up.
I'm Bill Anderson.
And we'll be keeping you up to date on Black History events throughout the month. Tomorrow, you can check out a jazz event called There He Stood, songs from the repertoire of Paul Robeson. The legendary artist and activist was a Princeton native. Proceeds will go to the Paul Robeson House and Museum in Philly.
And join us tomorrow at 5. We'll talk live with the Vice President of Programming for the African American Museum in Philadelphia to find out what's happening this month.